This right. So today I am gonna be walking you through how to prepare for red palm or potato greens. So without using any machines and any other gadgets, we are gonna actually cut the potato greens Liberian style. So hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to Edenizer and enjoy. Sit back and enjoy. Okay? If you have any suggestions for me, put it down below. And until then, you are my guest. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Edenizer. Let's do the red palm or potato green LIB style. Thank you. So first here, you need a very good knife. Sharp knife. Now, I love sharp knives, but not too sharp so that I'm a little flexible in what I can do because you're going to be using this to cut the greens. Okay? So it depends on your expertise with knives. You can go with very sharp or, somewhat in the middle. So without any much other things, we're going to jump right into packing of the greens. So the first thing you do, you're gonna have to stash the greens. You have to pack it, okay? So I'm gonna put the knife down, and you see here, so this is potato greens. This is potato greens. It's potato leaves. Actually, I got this from my backyard garden. I love gardening, so I planted this like months ago, and I decided that today I'm gonna harvest and make me some red oil potato greens. Okay, so this is just the prep for cutting the greens. So you're gonna put them together like this, like the stems. Put them all neatly because you want to be able to cut them in like evenly. Okay, so you see I'm shuffling them now, so that all the stems are lined up preferably or semi-preferably. So when I'm ready to cut, I will actually get somewhat same sizes. So we love to use the stem in Liberia. Some people just use the leaves, but we also use, we start out with the stems. They are very nutritious. And you have all the nutrients here in the stems as well. Okay? So I'm gonna take like the little top ones off. You see here the top little ones, I'm gonna take it off. Normally you just cut them together. Like I can just take these tops off, but again, some of them have already been taken off. So I would just kind of like pinpoint the ones that needs to be off and we will start cutting. So again, you stack your greens. Look how beautiful. First of all, look how fresh these greens are. Man, I got this from my own garden. Guys, you need to plant. If you have a soil, you have some space in your backyard, do that. Get your flower pot, plant something. I encourage that. I love these. Like I was able to plant some cucumber, and they are actually growing very well. Okay, so my cucumbers are they actually like they will produce like about 12 to 15 at a time. So that is really nice. That is really, really nice. So I encourage you to do some backyard gardening. And if you're into aquaponics or hydroponics, yes, do potato greens as well, okay? Okay, so I am going to be cutting this up. So I'm going to move it into the next board to where I'm going to cut. I'm going to adjust this video a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I moved it into the board that I'm going to be cutting this in. This is a little small, but I'm able to actually control what I'm doing. But if you like, you can use bigger bowl. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to be able to control this. Okay, so I'm just clipping the ends. These are the good ends. I'm going to clip them, and I'm going to get to the part. This this is what I was telling you earlier. You don't want to do this with super sharp knife, because you might run into trouble where it's gonna pinch you, or you're gonna have a little, you know, poking or cut, because the knife is just too short. So this knife is not as sharp actually. So I can actually make some mistakes along the way. I can do this that I'm doing. Some people use the cutting board, but like I told you today, I am doing it the LIB style. So I'm doing it like the traditional way, how we do it back home. So now I clip the ends and I'm gonna start cutting. So now I'm gonna bring it here on the top of this board. You see here? And I'm gonna do this. So you see that? See? And then you're gonna start pushing it as you go. Push it as you go, cut, and then when it's getting closer to your finger, you push it back down, okay? If you are from Liberia, give me a thumbs up, because you know what's up. Now, I don't know if other African countries do this, so I just know that this is how we do it in Liberia. We cut the greens like this. So all my LIB people, you can relate. So give me a thumbs up. Your girl is cooking red oil potato greens. You know now. You know how this is gonna come up. Doing it the real LIB way. So we're gonna cut these greens. We're gonna cut these greens. And like I said, once it start getting closer to your finger or fingers, you start to move it. Move it, move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Then you move it and keep moving it, okay? And we're gonna continue this. Actually, I'm still at the stems area, so I'm gonna keep cutting this until I get to the greens part of this. Now, some people wear gloves for this, like you would put on like a pair of gloves, so that you can, you know, cut your finger or make a mistake. Again, this is something that you can do it either way, depending on your experience level or your comfort zone. For me, I go right on with it. Hands on, hands on, hands on. So, but you want to pay attention to this, okay? Pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to details. Oh, now I'm doing my video. Now I get a phone call. Guys, excuse me here a little bit. I can't touch the phone right now because I'm cutting the greens. So we have this. Now we are at the greens level, okay? So you will have some of the stem and the green together as you go along. Okay, the phone call has passed away. I don't know what you missed. I don't know if you were hearing me or not. But like I said, I am now to the green side of it here. Now we cut up all the stems. So now we are at the greens. So again, you have to pay attention because you're using the knife and you're cutting this the traditional way. The traditional way from Liberia. And again, if you're just tuning in, if you're just joining us, I am preparing to cook red palm oil potato greens. So in doing that, you have to cut the potato greens. So like I said earlier, I planted the potato greens in my backyard garden and I harvested today and I am getting ready to cook. So I wanted to have you guys join me here if you don't know this already, or if you know it, you forgot, or you just want to see how I'm doing this. Welcome again to Edenizer Health Food. And this is indeed a health food. Like, this is organically grown potato greens, and I encourage everyone to grow something. Try it this week. And if you have any suggestions for me in how to do this, comment down below. Okay, thank you. But like I said, I am doing this the traditional way from Liberia. So my LIB people, you already know what's up. So like I said earlier, some people use very sharp knife. For me, I use in between, just because I don't want to make any mistakes where the knife is gonna gash me up or something like that. And I'm not using any machines. I am doing it the regular traditional way from Liberia. And again, you can actually cook this with red palm oil. We do sell red palm oil, Edenizer.co. So it's E-D-E-N, like Eden, and N-I-Z-E-R, Edenizer.co. You can get some red palm oil from our website, or you can purchase from Walmart. So we do sell Edenizer palm oil on Walmart.com as well. Very fresh organic palm oil. So I encourage you to visit my website, visit my store, and purchase you some red palm oil. So again, I'm focusing down here. If you just got through here on this channel, is because you have to be careful when you're doing this so that you're not cutting yourself with a knife. So as you see, I got closer now and just a little bit left, and I'm coming through now from the other side of the knife and just kind of like measuring and cutting through so that they're all even. At least they're all evenly done, and they're not as, you know, I'm going to show you when I'm done. Guys, you're going to love this. This is amazing. This is amazing. Some of you will have to watch this again so you can see how this is done. But this is how it came out, guys. No machine. This is how we do it traditionally from Liberia. So now I'm done with the first hand, okay? I'm done with the first hand. I'm going to get this green, the leftover from my hand, and I'm going to get back here in this top where I'm washing it. So make sure when you get your greens, wash it properly. I'm gonna turn the video so you can see me. So wash this properly, okay, in water, because sometimes when you either get it from the store or you got it from your backyard like I did, you have sand, okay? So you're gonna have to wash this thoroughly, like just wash it out and until you are satisfied and you can see that there's no sand or any kind of dirt from the garden or from the store. Okay, so after you've done this, you're gonna line them up. You're gonna stack them up by the stem. Okay, stack them up by the stem because you want them to be neatly stacked so that you can collect at least let's say somewhat evenly. Okay, so I am stacking. I think this is one of the parts that is kind of intricate, meaning that takes some time, especially if you have a lot of green that you want to cook. This here, my mother used to be a home economics teacher. She was a home economics teacher where she taught women how to cook, how to bake, and she just loved gardening as well. I was growing up, I used to see her plant these in our backyard, and with several other different vegetables and that we would eat, and greens. So I think I'm kind of taking after her with that, because I just love gardening and love eating fresh organic food. So I'm stacking the potato green taking leaf by leaf. So this one kind of takes a little bit, but again, you have to be intimate with the food. Potato green is very delicious. That's one of our major food in Liberia, soup in Liberia. You ask anyone from Liberia, they are not going to tell you they don't know what potato green soup is. Whether it's with red palm oil or it's with vegetable oil, because we do cook it with red palm oil. We kind of steam it with red palm oil and put all our ingredients and, you know, kind of meat and stuff. And then we also fry it. It's also fried. So when you're frying that, you will use like the vegetable oil. But today we are not doing fried. We're not frying anything. We're going to steam it and cook it with some red palm oil from our Edenizer store. Guys, if you're just joining me, visit us online at edenizer.co. Edenizer.co. We do sell palm oil, fresh palm oil from Liberia, and we also sell tobagi oil. Tobagi oil, for some of you who know what tobagi oil is, we have very good fresh tobagi oil on edenizer.co. It's edenizer.co. Visit us online or visit us on walmart.com. We also sell fresh palm oil, so look for Edenizer on walmart.com as well. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera here a little bit. Again, this is a hands-on approach that we're doing here. Just want to help somebody here who has questions or who may be wondering how we do the potato greens. So it takes a lot of work. You have to prepare for it. So now I'm back here. I am going to clip out the stems little by little. I like to do it this way so that it's even. As you can see, they're not really even. So then I will use the knife and just go through with the cutting. Right now I need it to be cut in the sizes that I want. Okay, so this is the second one, and it will go the same way how we did the first. So now it's somewhat even, so I am now going to use the knife and cut all of it at once. Now you have to pay attention. Again, attention to details, attention to what you're doing. If it gets closer to your hand or your fingers, you push it through. Move your hand, okay? And you will have enough space and more green in the front that you can just cut through. Remember, if you are very good with sharp knives, that's up to you. But I normally don't use very sharp knives with this because you can get into trouble if you run it too fast and then your fingers get clipped. Some people use gloves, rubber gloves. For this, like I said, I am going straight raw. I am going straight traditional from Liberia. So if you have any other suggestions, I'm not using any machines to do this. If you have any other suggestions on how to cut this traditionally, let me know. But this is how we do it. I would love to hear how you do it differently in your country. What country are you from? We do this like this in Liberia. So if you're from another country, another African country, and you eat this, let me know how you cut your greens, okay? Please leave, if you have a YouTube video, leave the link. I'm going to go watch yours as well. Okay? Thank you for watching. And this is how we get ourselves prepared for cooking our red palm oil potato greens. So some of you who don't know what red palm oil is, look at some of my past videos, or please go to Edenizer edenizer.co. edenizer.co. You will see the palm oil listed there, and we ship everywhere in the US. Okay. So this is how you go. So I'm cutting this second one. If you're just joining, this is my second hand. And I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. This requires a lot of intimate connection with your greens and paying attention to what you're doing. This is not one of the things that you do and you're looking up or you're looking somewhere else. And if you can do this looking somewhere else, let me know too. You never know. So this is where we are with our prep. We are cutting some fresh organic potato greens from our Edenizer garden. Getting ready to make some potato greens. Potato green soup. So for some of you who don't know, potato green soup is one of our well-known and national soups that we make in Liberia. So anybody from Liberia will know what potato green is. Definitely. It's very, very delicious. Very delicious. If you haven't tried potato greens, please do. Find a Liberian restaurant, find your Liberian friend that can make you some red palm oil potato greens. And if you want to try to cook it yourself, it is relatively easy. You just need to come back here when I'm cooking. So right now, I am doing the prep for the greens and cutting the green. This is really nice. This is very, very nice. The greens are coming out really good. So LIB people, if you're here watching and you're from LIB, give me a thumbs up. Like the video, share the video. And if you're from other African countries, American, whatever you're from, give me a thumb up. Okay? Share the video with your friend and ask me questions. And if you have any suggestions, I'm open to that. So now you see as it's getting smaller, I start now to just kind of cut it, not all together, but in the other direction, coming towards me, so that I can get this evenly cut like the rest of them. Yep. So here we are. We are making some fresh organic potato greens and prepping for that. If you're just coming, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Again, there are more videos to come. I just hop on here without my camera people, and I just wanted to do this video for you so you can see how we get ready for the red oil potato greens. Look how fresh these greens are. Look, come closer. You see how fresh they are? They came from my garden. And I am so proud of myself. Man, I am very proud of myself. We all need to grow something. If you don't have a big yard, find you a flower pot. If you can plant flower, you can plant this. Okay? Plant something. Let me know. Do you have a garden? Who on here watching has a garden? Let me know what you're planting. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm prepping my greens, my potato greens for the red palm oil potato greens, Liberian style. I would love to hear how you make this in other countries. I would love to hear that. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you. So this is the third one. It's a little small, but it is the third one, and I want to say thank you for watching. And you can play the video back to see how I cut this. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is preparing for cooking the soup. So come back here, okay? Come back here and see how we're going to finish this. We are cooking together. Remember that. We are cooking this together. So come back. Let's cook this food. Thank you for watching. So it seemed like the video doesn't want me to go away, right? So